So, hey guys, Chauzu here. See, I got a new team here for Kid Forest, and it uses a mainly mono-driven slasher team. It has Odin, V2 Odin as friend captain, V2 Duffy as captain, and except for Odin, every single unit on this team is both driven and slasher. And this means that we can take advantage of Odin's superclass and Duffy's superclass. So we both have superclass slasher and superclass driven. And this is the first time I try and do this. Like, none of the previous superclass units really had any possible synergy, but I do think these two do. And like, every unit in this team is fully boosted except for Odin, and Odin is still kind of boosted. Like, he gets 3.75 times attack from Duffy, which isn't the best, but it works, and he puts in work here. So yeah, Kid Forest, in my opinion, is the hardest content to build new good teams for. Like, it's not that hard to build teams that beat Kid Forest, but most of those teams rely on a lot of stalling. So building teams that don't need to do a lot of stalling is super hard. As you see here, I do stall on this stage a bit, and that's not common. I don't think anybody else has done this. But I needed to activate Duffy's superclass somehow, and I noticed that this stage does give you poison if you stall. So I just stall just to get poison, and then I move on. So now I can use Duffy's superclass later. And Duffy's superclass is important not just for the extra damage, but also for the seed reduction, and we'll talk about that when we get past this stage. And yeah, what I like about this team is that I handle a lot of stages very unorthodoxly, like on this stage. Handling the death up here, I combine both the Zoro support, I use the new Tashigi support, very good, and Duffy has Bellamy, so with that combination we can remove 5 turns of death up in 2 turns, super strong. What's also fun with this team is that both the captains are also healers. That's like very uncommon with these new modern high captain ability captains. They usually focus on offense, but both Odin and Duffy have good defense too. So as you see here, we get special binder which Duffy resists, and we get -4 CD to crewmates. But if we stall 1 turn and we use Duffy's super class special, we're down to 2 CDs. That means that all specials are ready for next stage. So that's how we handle that. And yeah, the fun thing with this team is that we mostly use Odin as a healer. I use his special twice, and both of those times it's mainly for me to survive. It's pretty funny actually, but it works out pretty well. And yeah, I did use both the super class specials in 1 turn. I set this up so that I'd kill this stage in 1 turn without having to use any specials. And you're going to notice for the rest of the run that having double superclass makes such a big difference. I've never used double superclass before, and the units get so much more attack. Like, I only have an ore boost now, and I'm doing such amazing damage. Like, that's not normal damage with just a 2 times ore boost on that stage. Because I've done many teams against Kid Forest, I kind of know the damage you can expect, buffs you need to make it past stages. And yeah, with double superclass, that requirement just falls down a lot. Another cool part of superclass, of course, is that it doesn't care about colors. So like, the Kid Forest is mainly strength, but even the non-strength units here, like Zoro and the rest, like, they do a lot of damage, extra damage, thanks to the superclasses. And yeah, I'm going to stall 2 turns here. I want to get Zoro's special back once again, like back like a year ago almost, I limit break expanded V2 Zoro, and it was just for Kid Forest. I made a V2 Miyagi team against Kid Forest, and I needed, like, limit break expanded Zoro. And it's funny that I need him again now, and I must say that one cool part of this team I haven't mentioned yet is all the matching slots. Like, the only slot that isn't matching for every unit is strength, but for the strength units, every single slot is guaranteed matching all the time, and that of course helps team building quite a bit. So yeah, I will stall a bit on this stage though, that is hard to get around. But I kind of like this stall because it does make use of a lot of cool aspects. Like as you see, Odin is soon back again. So yeah, I'm going to be using Odin yet again for his healing and damage reduction. And that's like things that when you saw the reveal of Odin, you didn't think much about it. But now when I try him for real, that's a big value add-on, because it's not like you get the healing and not the rest, like you still get the other stuff. And another cool thing with Odin at lower HP is that you do get the 2 turns of color affinity. In this case it doesn't matter, but it can matter in other cases. Like if you have a high HP, it's only 1 turn, but a bit higher color affinity. So yeah, I'm just stalling until Sora is ready. And I also know that when Sora is ready, the barrier will be a Psy Orb, which is why I've saved the Psy Orb on Odin. So I'm just using Sora here. And let me tell you that killing this stage with just an attack boost is not something you can assume to be able to do. But as already said, with all the superclass buffs, no problem at all. And it's also important to remember that Odin has one of the highest captain abilities in the game. Like as long as you keep killing, you have a 5.25 times attack, so that's very high, and off is of course not a slouch either. I use Kiku here just to add an ore boost, and like just an attack boost and ore boost here is often not enough, but here is actually very comfortable. So yeah, I'm just very impressed by the power of double superclass. I hope to be able to make use of it again, and like as we get more and more superclasses released, it will be more reliable to do teams like this. Right now I don't think there's any other viable combination, like maybe Crocodile with Duffy or something, maybe. Here's set up so I get Duffy's secondary specials. We stack a lot of different buffs here. Attack boost, ore boost, color affinity, chain boost, base stat boost, yeah. So it's a very easy kill. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the team, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.